Hey people, you're back with Bunky and his builds for the most powerful class in the game. Now we're going to look at the Infiltrators and do some real damage. This first one, the human, is rather interesting actually because the sticky grenades have got some incredible capabilities. I'll get into it in a moment. It's something I discovered on the BSN and you can absolutely go to town with those. But let's look at Tactical Cloak first because this is what all the Infiltrators has. And for the vast majority, it's best used as a damage boost. Okay guys, you put on the Tactical Cloak and then your next attack is going to be incredibly powerful. Okay guys, if you go with damage for the first evolution, you've got an 80% damage bonus. But this is where the game gets a little lopsided for the Infiltrators, okay guys, and this is why Tactical Cloak essentially breaks them all. Because you use a power in Tactical Cloak, and then your Tactical Cloak comes off. And then, as far as the game's concerned, Tactical Cloak was the last thing used, and you only have to suffer Tactical Cloak's recharge speed. So other powers that would really slow down every other character, the Infiltrators can sort of stream out really quickly and efficiently, because it's really difficult to get Tactical Cloak to have a longer than 3-second recharge, okay guys? So, yeah, they can do incredible damage incredibly quickly, okay? And at the same time, they're invisible while they do it, okay guys? So there's no return fire coming their way. They don't get half of the game, they don't get any aggro, okay guys, so the Infiltrators is a really easy ride. For the next evolution I take recharge speed pretty much all of the time because of that very reason, okay guys. If I'm ever in a bad situation, I can just hit some cover, cloak, the enemy will completely lose sight of me at that point, and then I can get some distance from that situation, okay guys. And in that scenario, because basically when you use a power and you break cloak, or you shoot your weapon and you break cloak, okay guys, Tactical Cloak actually recharges faster because you didn't use its whole duration. In a scenario where I'm trying to escape a bad situation, I probably would use the whole duration just to get some distance from it. And even then with the recharge speed, my it's not long before I'm back in the game and doing my damage again. So yeah, the Infiltrators can just be incredibly dangerous out there on the battlefield. For this character though, for his final evolution, I do like to go with the bonus power. Because grenade and mine powers, for some reason, don't actually take off your Tactical Cloak, so you can do them and still stay invisible. But something like Cryoblast absolutely would, unless I take bonus power. So what I can do with this guy is I can cloak, use Cryoblast and Sticky Grenade and can remain hidden, so I can do all my attacks without the enemy ever seeing me. So Cryoblast I recommend you spec for the radius, Cryo Explosion and Frozen Vulnerability again, okay guys, because then you've got the nice area of effect, crowd control, and a really great debuff. And then you've got the Sticky Grenades. Now, sticky grenades, I recommend you go with the radius for the first evolution, because these are a very precise grenade. They've got the smallest radius of any of the grenades in the game, because they really are designed for you to attach to the enemy. But with this this nice radius boost, you get near 3 meters radius on it. So you can afford to just sort of plant it at the enemy's feet and hit them that way, okay guys? Make it a bit easier for you to do the damage with these things. The next thing you want is the armor piercing, okay guys? So then you will be doing damage with these things. You'll be absolutely wrecking all the bosses with that evolution. And then for the last evolution, skip proximity trap, okay guys? Even though the impact radius is nice, but the actual proximity feature of it really doesn't work, okay guys? You'll have enemies walking all over these things and never setting them off. Just go with that damage, okay guys? And you're going to be doing a lot of damage with these grenades. They are one of the most powerful in the game. I think they are the most powerful in the game, if I remember correctly. And you can ensure that by going with damage capacity and power damage in your alliance training. And then you've just got 3 ranks to stick into your fitness then, because as I explained earlier, with the whole tactical cloak business, okay guys, aggro really doesn't come your way that often, so you don't get hit too often, so you really don't need a load of fitness points on these characters. But if you get those 3 ranks, if you come into contact with like Ravager Goo, it's not the end of you then, okay guys? You can just sort of take some hard cover, get those damage reduction frames and just sort of wait it out, okay guys? Otherwise you're going to be having to eat an ops pack or a Medigel every single time. So it's a good way to save equipment by just having those 3 ranks, but you don't need fitness otherwise on an Infiltrator, okay guys, because you just fly in, do some damage and get out before the enemy even know what happened. Now, I'm going to get into what makes the sticky grenades great now that we're looking at the weapons, okay guys? I stick on the talon on this guy. With the talon I can put on the heavy barrel to do some extra damage, and I can also stick on the power magnifier then to up the damage of my sticky grenades. But what also empowers the sticky grenades is actually the damage you're doing with your gun. And see, now the talon is there, does the most damage per does the second most damage per shot of any of the pistols, okay guys? So especially with the heavy barrel attached to it, I can do a lot of damage with my sticky grenades on two fronts, because I'm upping it with my weapon damage and my power damage now. And that is the really bizarre thing of the sticky grenades, okay guys? They do take on the traits of your weapon, okay? So, like if you went with a sniper rifle, that seems like a good idea, because sniper rifles do a ton of damage per shot. But if you're not zooming in while you're throwing a sticky grenade, you'll actually suffer the hip fire penalty that sniper rifle gun would get if you weren't zooming in with it. So it's a really balmy and interesting feature of the sticky grenades, but it allows you to just do some incredible damage if you play it right. I mean, you could go with a shotgun, okay guys? They do a lot of damage per shot as well. And if you got in close, where it would be really easy to stick the enemy at, you'd also get the shotgun damage bonus working into your sticky grenades as well. And I think it might even take on the features of the Talon here with its damage multipliers. It does 150% damage to shields and barriers. So then with the armor evolution I've got on my sticky grenades as well, I can really just wreck up everything with the Talon. And that's why I go with the Talon, okay guys, because now I've got those two features working at the same time. I'm doing a lot of shot per damage, so my sticky grenades are getting powerful because of that. And obviously I can slap on a power magnifier as a pistol and amp it up that way. The reason I don't go with something like the Hurricane, okay guys, is because even though it has a lot of DPS, its single shot is very weak actually, and that's all that the sticky grenade is really going to take on. The reason you do a lot of damage with your Hurricanes is because it's got an incredible rate of fire. But no, with the Talon, I do a lot of damage with one shot. Okay guys, and all these traits just get swallowed up into the sticky grenade, and it just does a lot of damage for you. It's really weird but incredible. And it doesn't stop there for your ammo bonus, sorry. If you go with the incendiary rounds, it'll take on these properties too. And I don't just mean the 50% weapon damage increase, which will happen, okay guys, but you'll also set enemies on fire with your sticky grenades, okay guys? So essentially, with any elemental ammo, you can get a free tech burst with your sticky grenades, because all grenades will detonate tech explosions. So you can stick the grenade, it will set the enemy on fire, and then it'll blow up and then detonate that tech explosion. Okay guys, so yeah, you can just go absolutely mental with your sticky grenades with the right weapon combinations. I mean, you don't even need to go with the tech explosions. You can stick on armor piercing rounds and do more damage to armor, or you can stick on phasic rounds and do more damage to shields and barriers. Okay guys, it will just eat up all those traits, and you can just do some stupid damage with your sticky grenades. Okay guys, especially if you, for your ammo bonus, you stick on the power amplifier. As I said before, you can attack with this guy without ever being seen, so just do all the damage you can. And you'll obviously, sticky grenades is what we're doing the damage with, so make sure you've got a grenade capacity, so you've got plenty of them to throw out. And if you stick on a pistol rail amp, then okay guys, you're going to make your Talon even stronger, so you're making your sticky grenades even stronger. And they are easy to stick with this guy, okay guys, because you've got the cryoblast. The cryoblast is going to freeze solid, or at least slow down every target you see, so they're going to be much easier to attach a grenade to, and you are just going to have some fun with this guy doing that, okay? Trust me. Okay, the next guy. The Salarian Infiltrator. Okay, this guy's an amazing character. He was like the original best character in the game. It's because he's one, he's an infiltrator, and two, he's an incredibly versatile one. He's got everything you need there. He's got the tactical cloak for the damage boost. He's got energy drain to strip shields, and he's got proximity mine to just weaken anything, especially armor in this situation. Okay, guys. And for that reason, I do love to snipe with this guy. Okay. For his tactical cloak, I like to go with the damage, the recharge speed, and the sniper rifle damage. Okay, so not only am I getting the 80% damage bonus, I'm also getting an extra 25% when I'm using a sniper rifle, for essentially doing 105% extra damage with my sniper rifle. And the reason the sniper works so well on this guy is because he's got energy drain, guys. Okay, because sniper rifles do really get knocked back by the shield gate mechanic in this game, okay, because when you take out an enemy's shields, the rest of the damage that bullet could have done to the enemy gets knocked down by 75% if it's destroyed the shields. But with energy drain, you can actually rip the shields off first and then just shoot the enemy dead with one shot then, okay guys. If you spec energy drain for radius, okay, that's going to allow you to hit money enemies and have some nice area of effect there, crowd control. And you can go with the drain, so that's going to help you survive out there. If you take any damage, you can just rip the shields off and then you can make them your own. But then you don't need the armor boost, guys, because like I said, you don't get a lot of aggro as an infiltrator. Half the game they don't see you, the enemy. So just go with the damage then, so you are really taking those shields down with this character, so that all your shots are going to be finishing them off. So that's how you deal with everything in the game. You just tactical cloak, energy drain, and shoot. Okay, so when armor rears its ugly head, you've got the proximity mine to weaken it, okay, go with the radius and the damage taken for the 20% debuff, okay, and that 20% debuff on top of your 105% increase to your sniper rifle damage, you are going to destroy all the boss enemies in this game, especially with your Salarian operative, then go with the weapon damage, headshots and weapon damage, okay, you are just going to be wrecking up the place. Again, you'd only need 3 points in your fitness, okay guys, you've not only have you got tactical cloak, but you've got energy drain to survive with this guy. The weapon I like to put on him is the Black Widow. In my opinion, this is the best sniper rifle in the game, okay? You can get 3 shots out really quickly, and each shot does a ton of damage. I like to go mad with the piercing on this thing. I go with the piercing mod and the high velocity barrel, okay, guys? So I've got the damage boost then, and I've just got all that piercing is going to stack, okay, guys? So even the innate piercing of the Black Widow gets involved in that, and I can shoot through very thick objects in the game, so the enemy really never see me unless I want them to, okay, guys? Because I can shoot through these really thick walls with this combination. For his ammo bonus then, I just go with the warp rounds, because with those 2 mods I'm already completely ignoring armor, so I don't need any help in that aspect. Now I can go further and weaken armor again, so I am going to decimate the bosses with this build. For the armor bonus, I like to go with the cyclonic modulator, if I've got one kicking, like, because if I do take a shot, I'm just going to survive it, and then I can flee that situation really easily. But honestly, the shield power cells is all you need, okay guys? Shield power cells make your shields recharge faster, and your shields recharge when you're not getting shot, and like I said with the infiltrators, you don't get shot half the game, okay guys, so those things two gel really well together as far as survival goes. But you can even just go with a power amplifier, so you're really getting those shields off, so your sniper is doing the maximum damage. For his gear bonus, I like to go with the operative package, okay, this is really going to help out everything I'm doing here. The operative package, I get a sniper rifle damage increase and a tech damage increase, so my energy drain is going to be reliably taking down those shields, and I'm going to be doing a lot of damage with my sniper rifle, and that gets even better with my weapon bonus then, okay guys, go with the sniper rifle rail amp. And that's your Salarian Infiltrator. Now the next one is the Quarian female Infiltrator, which I don't play, because, you know, honestly, the best way to play her, in my opinion, is going to be doing the whole sticky grenade thing again, which I'm already doing with my human infiltrator, okay, guys? I'll show you the key difference between them by jumping over to my Quarian marksman here, because really the only difference is you've got sabotage instead of cryoblast, and trust me, it works just as well, if not better. Let me just jump in here, 1 second. Okay, sabotage. If you spec sabotage for backfire, as I said, you're not going to need the recharge speed on her, because the recharge speed is only going to be from your tactical cloak, because that's where you're going to be firing sabotage from, okay guys? So if you can just go with the explosive hack in this scenario, so then when you do kill a synthetic enemy like a Geth or a sentry turret or an Atlas, okay, they're going to explode and do a nice area of effect damage to all the enemies nearby, so you might as well just take advantage of that. You really don't need to worry about the recharge speed of your individual powers. It's only tactical cloak you've got to worry about. And then you can go with the tech vulnerability and look, okay guys, you're going to increase all your tech power damage done by 50%, and that includes your tech explosions, which I've explained earlier. Your sticky grenades can give you free tech explosions, alright guys? And you are going to be able to stick quite efficiently with her as well, because with the backfire evolution, you're going to stagger enemies twice, okay? You're going to stagger them on with the initial hit, and then 1.5 seconds later, backfire kicks in and staggers the enemy again, okay? So while they're locked up in that position, you just stick them and do the damage. Quarian Defender, then obviously you just want damaging capacity and power damage, so you're doing that damage. I'm going to jump back over to my human infiltrator just to go over what else you want to do with her again. Okay guys, for tactical cloak, you'd want damage, recharge speed, and the bonus power, sorry, and for your fitness, you just want 3 points in it. Okay, and then obviously you've got sticky grenades, which you want radius, armor piercing, and damage. Now, the weapon for her, I'd probably just recommend the talon again, but honestly, you could up your game again through the female Quarian Infiltrator, and actually instead of the talon, you could go ahead and use the executioner pistol. Same mods again, okay guys, stick on the heavy barrel and the pistol power magnifier, okay guys, because the executioner pistol is the most damaging pistol per shot, okay? That does the most damage with each shot, so that's going to make you do the most damage with your sticky grenade as well. Really, apart from the whole firing blanks thing, one of the major drawbacks of this is because it shoots that one big slug, okay guys, so it's really going to get knocked back by the shield gate mechanic in the game, but what you've got to remember, the backfire evolution of sabotage is going to set a tech burst, which your sticky grenade can detonate, okay guys? So you're going to be stripping shields and not have to worry about that aspect either, so you can really have fun with the executioner pistol on this character. And as I've mentioned earlier, you're locking up the enemy twice with sabotage, and now you can lock him up again with a tech burst, okay guys? That should really limit the amount of blank shots that you get with the executioner pistol, okay? It's this twice now I've recommended this gun that I hate for you, but you know, there is method to my madness. The equipment, though, you would probably want to do exactly the same thing, guys. Go with the incendiary rounds so you can get the free fire explosions. Your ammo bonus, get the power amplifier, okay, guys, because the enemy are never going to see you in your attack string, so just do a lot of damage. Do a lot of damage with your grenades, so get your grenade capacity on, okay, guys? And then you'd obviously want a pistol rail amp. And that would be your female Quarian sorted, okay, guys? Who's next then? Oh god, it's the Geth Infiltrator. Okay, now this guy is the new best character of the game because this guy does insane amount of damage. Okay, he's just a complete and utter wrecking ball because he's got this triangle of death here. Tactical Cloak is an obvious damage boost. Just go with the damage and the recharge speed. Okay, then you've got Hunter Mode, which goes on first and never comes off. Okay, if you go with the weapon accuracy, the rate of fire, and the damage, you've just got something that makes every gun in the game incredible, okay? Because now once you've got the accuracy upgrade, or you're going to hit, you're going to be on target more reliably. You're going to be doing more damage through Hunter Mode and Tactical Cloak, and you're going to be doing that damage much faster with the Hunter Mode evolutions there, okay? And then finally, you've got Proximity Mine. If you spec this for radius, damage taken, and damage, okay, you're doing a lot of damage with your Proximity Mine on its own. That can kill a lot of mooks, but you're also debuffing anything that survives, okay? And then you've just got that Tactical Cloak and Hunter Mode to finish them off. It's an incredible combination that just destroys everything. Especially with your networked AI, just go with the weapon damage, the headshots and the weapon damage, and it's goodbye everything. Literally check out the video guide just to see how quickly you destroy stuff. You've got enough points to go 3 ranks into your fitness. He is a glass cannon, okay guys. If he gets hit, he goes down because Hunter Mode is cutting your base shields in half, okay guys. So he is really quite squishy, but like I said, he does so much damage, okay guys. He will efficiently kill before he's killed, okay guys. Especially if you go with something like this, okay, like the slap on the piranha and just make sure nothing survives. Go with the smart choke, okay. So now really every pellet is going to be on target, okay guys. You're going to be doing some incredible damage, and go with the high velocity barrel. The Hunter Mode's also going to make you move a lot quicker, so you can just fly in, close that gap on the enemy, get that shotgun damage bonus, and just destroy the enemies, okay? You do so much damage with this guy. Just to make sure, and it's all about weapon damage. You got the armor piercing rounds on, okay guys, that's going to just do a lot of weapon damage. For the armor bonus, stick on a cyclonic modulator for this guy. As I said, he is a bit of a glass cannon with a high cyclonic, okay. You're really just going to survive really efficiently because, you know, you've got Tactical Cloak escaping a lot of aggro. And then for your gear and weapon bonus, it's all about getting more shotgun damage, okay guys. So we'll go with the shotgun amp for your gear and the shotgun rail amp for your weapon bonus, okay guys. And then it's goodbye everything. Goodbye everything. Okay, the next up is still no love for the Quarians, okay guys. I don't play the Quarian male infiltrator either because he's essentially your Salarian Infiltrator again, okay. He's just got he's got an electrical attack to strip shields, and he's got a debuffing attack to help you wreck armor. Okay, and then it's the whole cloak and do that business again. So that's the reason I don't play him. He's essentially a more powerful but less efficient version of the Salarian Infiltrator. And don't get the wrong idea, okay, guys. He is one of the best infiltrators in the game, okay, guys. The only reason I say he's less efficient is because obviously arc grenades are limited by your ammo. So you know, there can be a situation where you're out of arc grenades, so you can't strip the shields and get the max damage done, which you never have an issue with the Salarian's energy drain. And you know, the tactical scan's got a bit of a lengthy animation on it, so that can really waste a lot of the duration of your tactical cloak, whereas Proximity Man just flies out. But really, he is a fantastic infiltrator. He absolutely is. I'm going to jump over to my Geth again just to show you what you want to do with Tactical Cloak on this guy. It's just go with the damage and the recharge speed on him again, okay guys. And now I'm going to jump over to my Quarian Male Engineer because with the Rebellion pack they were just clones with one difference, okay, so I can show you everything else that you need to know on this guy. Okay then, tactical scan's basically your proximity mine for the guy, okay? If you go with the weapon damage, unfortunately headshots don't work on tactical scans, so just go with the movement speed, and then go with the damage evolution, okay? You got a really great debuff there. So that's, you just cloak and hit that on. And then you've got that enemy really weak and you're going to destroy bosses with it. But then you've got Arc Grenade, okay? This is basically your energy drain. Arc Grenades go with the damage, go with the electrical damage, okay? So you've got some damage over time with it as well. But then go with the armor piercing on this guy, okay, guys? Because with the tactical cloak damage boost, you are going to destroy shields without the evolution, okay, guys? You might as well just start really hitting armor with these things. So essentially you can just cloak and Arc Grenade everything. You can tactical scan the enemy first just to get things going on the boss targets, okay? But essentially he's still about doing weapon damage. For a Quarian Defender, go with weapon damage. Take power damage with him because Arc Grenades are incredible, and then more weapon damage. But you don't want the damaging capacity on him, okay, because you still want to be shooting everything dead. And then you just go with 3 ranks in his fitness. Now, the reason I didn't go with the sniper thing on him again is because Arc Grenades actually opens up a different opportunity for you, okay, guys? Energy Drain's good for sort of stripping the shields of an individual target and then sniping them. Okay, but Arc Grenades has got that 8-meter radius on it, okay, guys? So you can actually stun and strip the shields of multiple enemies at a time, so it's good to have a gun that you can hit multiple targets with. And I think this is a good opportunity to play with a gun which is usually difficult to do that with, okay, guys? I'm going crazy here and recommending another gun that I actually hate. I'm going to go with the Crusader on this guy, because the Crusaders, the issue I have with the Crusader is that it's got this shot delay, okay, guys? So you actually have to lead with this gun to reliably hit a moving target. But obviously with the Arc Grenades, those targets aren't going anywhere. They're stunned and they're electrocuted. So you can just get off those 4 really powerful shots, because that's why it's such a bummer with the Crusader, because it's like the Executioner pistol. When it does hit, it does amazing damage. It's just really annoying that it's so easy to miss with. So yeah, you can just get those 4 shots off on all those enemies that you're stunning and just wreck up the place with something like the Crusader. So it's a good opportunity to play with the Crusader on this guy, actually, because it'll work really well on him, I think. The Crusader's not like other shotguns. It doesn't shoot pellets. It shoots a single slug. So that's another tricky aspect of it, because you do actually generally need to be on target if you want to hit with the Crusader. So don't bother with the Smart Choke. Just stick on the spare thermal clip and then go with the high velocity barrel on this guy. And then you can literally just cloak Arc Grenade and just pop off 4 targets really easy. Okay, guys? For his equipment, I still recommend you go with the armor piercing on this guy. So you've only got 65% of the armor being ignored, so that's going to help you out. But it's just generally really good weapon damage with armor piercing rounds. You could go with Phasic to just really ignore shields altogether with both this and the Salarian Infiltrator, but like I said, you've got Arc Grenades or Energy Drain just completely ripping off those shields, so I do prefer just going with the weapon damage. For his ammo bonus, I recommend a power amplifier, guys, because that Arc Grenade on him is serious business. Okay, they do a lot of good damage with them. And obviously you're going to need grenade capacity for him as well, because the Arc Grenades are going to be very important in your attack pattern. And then finally, you just take a shotgun rail amp, okay, so you're doing some really great damage. And that's the 2 infiltrators I don't play, okay, guys? There's some love for the Quarians for you, finally. Let's get back into the class. Okay, this is the Shadow. This is my least favourite infiltrator, to be honest, just because she's kind of repetitive. But she's the most unique at the same time, okay, guys. This is the one infiltrator that I actually recommend that you take duration first on her tactical cloak, okay, guys, and the melee damage, okay, because she's got this incredible melee attack, which I'll get into in a moment, but you want the power bonus on her as well. It's going to allow you to do that attack twice. Because you can go with the electrical slash build, but that is really fucking boring, actually. Incredibly effective, okay? You will just decimate the game really easily, and I think that's why it's boring, okay? It's too fucking easy. You can just fire the electrical slash power through walls and stuff and just wreck up everything. But Shadow Strike at least gets you more involved, okay, guys? Shadow Strike, spec it for the damage, the electrical damage, okay? So that's a really hard hit that does damage over time as well. But then go with shield drain then, okay? Because what Shadow Strike does is it essentially teleports you next to the enemy and you attack them from behind. And this is why you want Tactical Cloak and Shadow Strike built this way, okay, guys, because that's going to put you right in a dangerous situation, because even if you're invisible, when you're that close to the enemy, they're going to know you're there, okay, guys? They hear you when you get that close. So Shield Drain is going to get your shields back, or your shields up. And obviously the duration of your cloak is going to allow you to sort of get out of there with a lot less aggro coming your way. And you know, the bonus power is going to allow you to attack with Shadow Strike twice. So you can, if you've got a big group that you're sort of diving into, you can take out 2 of them before you need to slip out safely then. And that's all it is with her, though, guys. It's Tactical Cloak and Shadow Strike. Everything. That's just what you do all over the place, and yeah, it's effective. It's kind of ninja-y. It can be fun, but it's also very repetitive. So I don't pick up this infiltrator too often, but she is good, guys. She really is good. One bug though is that her Shadow Strike is supposed to be a melee attack and only getting stronger from melee bonuses, but it doesn't. Power bonuses amps it up too. Okay, guys. So we go with the damage and capacity and power damage, so that your Shadow Strike is something quite deadly, and then go with the weapon damage. Okay, guys. Because unless you're going for an electrical slash build, I don't recommend electrical slash at all. Okay, guys, you're going to be using your weapon a lot more frequently, because electrical slash is annoying. To be perfectly honest, it's just annoying. Now for sword mastery, get your melee damage here, guys. Go with the sword damage. Go with martial artist, and then I do recommend that you go with the armor damage. Okay, because it's going to allow you to destroy bosses. Because even you can, once you Shadow Strike a boss twice, okay, you can normally just heavy melee them, okay, and that will be the finishing blow. You can do a lot of damage with her melee attack. The weapon I put on, I go with a shotgun, okay. I go with a nice light shotgun, so I can just be Shadow Striking all over the place, okay, guys. But the wraith is not only just light, but it's actually really damaging as well. Shotguns are great for your melee characters because they obviously you get in close to melee, so you're going to get the shotgun damage bonus. But you also got the Omni Blade here, okay, for that really nice melee damage increase. The other mod, then just stick on the high velocity barrel in case you're doing some nice damaging and piercing with your wraith. Now for her equipment, I would probably just recommend something like warp rounds, to be honest, okay, guys? So you're just weakening armor again, so when you are Shadow Striking those bosses, they are going to just die on you, okay? They are going to die. It's also good, so when you are finishing off an enemy, warp round just does a lot of damage, okay, guys? It's a really good ammunition for you to have. For your armor bonus, again, like I said, the Shadow Strike ability gets stronger through power bonuses, so go ahead and rock like a power amplifier on her to do a lot of damage with that. And for your gear bonus, go with the Juggernaut shields with her, okay, guys? Because, like I said, you are diving right into the thick of it with Shadow Strike. So if you do get the enemy turn on you and shoot you, you want to be able to survive that situation, so you can get out with the shield strength there. But obviously, you've got the melee damage increase as well. And then finally, you would want a strength enhancer on this character, okay, guys? Because she is a melee build. Okay, then for the next one, okay, this is the Turian Ghost. This guy is one of the easy mode characters in the game. Okay, super clutch, crutch mode. I mean, for him, yeah, Tactical Cloak. We're back to just being an amazing damage boost. Go with the damage, the recharge speed, and on him, he's got assault rifle damage. Okay, guys. So yeah, you're gonna find out that that's amazing shortly. Now the stim pack, this is going to be the whole reason why you don't need fitness at all on this guy, okay? This is just a free ops pack as long as you've got grenade ammunition. And by default it gives you 1,200 shields, so you really don't need to spec for any more. Just get, so now you can basically get your ops pack and be doing more damage at the same time, okay, guys? Go with damage, duration, so the damage is lasting for, that damage boost is last for longer, and then go with the weapon damage, okay, guys? So now you've got an additional 12.5 damage increase on top of your, what is it, 105 again? Yeah, 105 damage increase from Tactical Cloak. So literally, when the enemy hurts you, it only makes you stronger with this character. For the most part, though, it's just Tactical Cloak, Overload, and Shoot. Okay, Overload's amazing. It's going to strip all the shields. Just go with Chain Overload, Neuroshock, and Shield damage. Okay, so there's no defenses to worry about. You are just going to be cutting down health and armor, and you'll be doing that efficiently with damage and stability, headshots, and damage and stability. You don't need fitness, because as I said, as soon as you take a hit, Stim pack, and you're good to go. And stronger for it. Now, he's got an assault rifle increase in his Tactical Cloak, so put the best gun in the game on him, the Cerberus Harrier, and destroy things. Stick on the magazine upgrade and the extended barrel, and it's goodbye enemies. Okay, for his equipment, I like to go with the armor-piercing rounds for some nice weapon damage. For the armor bonus, I just go with the shield power cells for the reasons I explained earlier. Okay, guys, that's all you're going to need to survive with this guy. For his gear bonus, I go with the Warfighter package. There we go. It's right at the bottom here. There it is, the Warfighter package. Okay, so that's an assault rifle increase, but it's 2 extra grenades, which means 2 extra stim packs. So that's your survival sorted, and then also you want an assault rifle rail lamp, okay, guys, and you just destroy everything with the Turian Ghost. Next up, okay, I love this guy. This is the Drell Assassin. He's a lot of fun. This is a power build of the Drell Assassin because you can do a ton of power damage with this guy. Now, for his tactical cloak, damage boost again, okay, go with the damage and the recharge speed. And then he's got homing grenades and recon mine. And like I said earlier, mine powers and grenade powers do not strip off your tactical cloak, so you can attack with complete invisibility on this guy, and then you've just got this incredible air of effect damage that just destroys everything. Recon mine's what you want to be using first, okay? You tactical cloak and you recon mine. Set recon mine for radius, damage, and invasive scan. Okay, guys, you've got this incredible radius that basically debuffs a bunch of enemies in the area, and it can be detonated later to destroy a bunch of enemies in the area too. But basically, you tactical cloak, you recon mine, and then you send out some homing grenades. Okay, guys, homing grenades for impact radius on this guy because that's going to give him a nice 3-meter radius. So you can send out a few of these, and you can actually keep up with that big 12-meter debuff radius that you got going on at the moment. Go with the fire damage for some nice dot, and then go with the armor damage for obvious reasons for the damage. Okay, guys, and essentially this is what you can do with him. Okay, guys, you just it's just blowing up constantly. You just you got the damage boost from tactical cloak. The recon mine goes out, it debuffs a bunch of enemy. You send out some homing grenades, they do a lot of damage on contact, they hit a lot of the enemies, and if they survive it, you detonate the recon mine and it's game over for an incredible area of effect. Okay, guys. It's a power build, so Drell Assassin's always about damage and capacity and power damage, and then you can take some weapon damage, and then you only need 3 ranks in your fitness, okay? All the Drells are squishy, but they've all got a great way of surviving. This guy's got tactical cloak, okay, so he's not taking a lot of damage, and he's also got an amazing area of effect with his powers. You know, the Adept's got Reeve for the damage reduction, and the Vanguard's going to have Biotic Charge, okay, so for, you know, shields and damage reduction. But sticking with this Drell, okay, guys, for his weapon, you want to be going with the talon on this guy, because obviously you can go with the heavy barrel for some nice damage, but you can go with the power magnifier to increase all that incredible power damage I explained earlier. It's also really good at stripping shields, as I've mentioned a million times now, okay guys, so if with a nice elemental ammo, you can get some nice tech explosions in the mix as well. I like to go with disruptor rounds on this guy just to keep the enemy stunned, so there's definitely no damage coming my way. And also I'm setting off tech burst then when the homing grenades come in, and I'm stripping shields so that you know, I've got the real armor bonuses going down with my 2 mines and grenades there. You know, armor bonus has got to be a power amplifier, hasn't it, guys? Yeah, your gear bonus has got to be a grenade capacity, okay? And then your weapon bonus should be a pistol rail lamp. And you are going to just wreck up the place with your Drell Assassin here. Okay, this is the Asari Huntress, is the last retaliation one. I've up and downed with her, to be honest. It's like when I first got her, I thought I've always been aware that she's very good. Okay, don't get me wrong, she is a very good infiltrator. But then I just kind of thought she wasn't too interesting to play with, but actually nowadays, yeah, I do like the Asari Infiltrator. I do pick her up a lot, and you can just do a lot of damage with her that you got to appreciate. Okay, now her tactical cloak is weird. Spec it for damage, recharge speed, and this icon here that's got the assault rifle is actually power damage. Okay, guys. Now look at her damage bonus. It's 120%. Damage increase. Now that doesn't affect any weapons, unfortunately. Her tactical cloak only works for powers, and trust me, it's all you're going to need. Okay guys, if you spec dark channel here for damage, slow, because you don't need the recharge speed as I've mentioned before, and pierce, okay guys, you can literally just tactical cloak and dark channel and you will just eat up entire groups of enemies, because the dark channel just jumps between them. Okay guys, one dark channel does so much damage on this character that it is bye-bye with with just those two powers. You've also got warp here, okay, for a nice debuff. Just go with detonate and expose, okay. So if you're fighting the big boss and the Dark Channel hasn't finished it already, okay, if your power recharge comes around, you can tactical cloak and warp for a really powerful warp hit that sets off an explosion and then weakens the target, so that the remaining dot that the Dark Channel is still going to be doing, because it lasts 30 seconds, is just going to eat it away. For your Asari Huntress, go with the damaging capacity and power damage, obviously, and you can get the weapon damage here. And then you just need 3 points into a fitness again. Now, you can still do some great weapon damage with this character if you go with a weapon like the Collector Sniper Rifle, okay, guys? Now, this I stack up on the piercing on this thing as well, so I'm ignoring armor completely. Got the piercing mod and the high velocity bar, so I've got the damage increase as well. Now, this thing hits really hard, but streams out it's bullets. Well, it's not even bullets. It's like a laser, but as far as the game's concerned, it's little bullets. Okay, it just streams them out so fast. This thing does incredible DPS, okay, guys? Now, if you go ahead and stick on Warp Rounds 4, okay, guys, because you're going to be priming all the targets you see in the game with Dark Channel, okay, guys, it's going to double the damage that Collector Sniper Rifle does, and it's going to be like your tactical cloak is working, okay, guys? You're going to be doing a lot of DPS with your Collector Sniper Rifle. For your armor bonus, go with the Power Amplifier, okay, guys, because you will just melt everything on the field with that. For her gear bonus, I forget what I do with her, actually. I think I might just go with an adaptive war amp on her, okay, guys, for more biotic damage. No, I don't. You can do, okay, and then really you are going to melt everything. But no, I do actually. This is where I get some more sniper rifle damage, actually. Okay, I go with a sniper rifle amp on her. And then I go with a sniper rifle rail amp, and then it is like you've got a working tactical cloak. Oh, well, a fully working tactical cloak, okay, guys? And, yeah, to a ton of damage and DPS with this character. We on the last one now? Yeah, it was the Alliance Infiltration Unit Infiltrator, okay, guys? She's another kind of crutch character. But she's with shotguns instead, okay, guys? So her tactical cloak, go with the damage again, recharge speed, and this time you got shotgun damage with her. So you got a 105% damage increase to any shotgun you stick on her. Snap freeze is going to be your bread and butter, okay? You're going to tactical cloak and snap freeze everything, okay? This is going to debuff enemies, slow down enemies, stop enemies, wreck enemies, okay, guys? With her, go with the reach, the cryo explosion. With her, you do want the tech combo, because tech combo works as intended on her. This is how you get the this is how you double the damage of all the tech explosions it does, but hers is even better than the N7 Paladins, because the N7 Paladins snap freeze will only double the damage of cryo explosions snap freeze primes. This one will double the damage of any tech explosion it primes or detonates, okay, guys? So tech combo is going to work out great for you, because you've got to remember it's a team game, guys. It's in the long run, you're just going to be doing some wicked damage for your team and for yourself with the tech combo evolution on her. Her Stimpaks is the repair matrix, okay? This thing is just incredible. It recharges your shield super quickly, ups your speed, and picks you up if you die. Yeah, it's a free medi-gel, so go with the survivability. That's going to basically give you an extra damage reduction, and it's going to increase your movement speed, and your movement speed is going to make sure that you take less damage as well. You can go with duration then, so this thing lasts for longer, and then go with the enhanced repair matrix, okay? This is going to increase the amount of shields that you get recharging per second, and obviously it's going to increase your damage reduction again by 30%. So this just works really great for a shotgun character, because you can really close the gap with repair matrix and just survive any close encounters really easily. Again, because of that sort of great repair, you don't need any fitness on this character. You just get that weapon damage. You guys go with weapon damage, headshots and weapon damage, and just wreck up the place. Just tactical cloak, snap freeze, and shoot. And the shotgun for the job is going to be the claymore, guys. This thing's amazing. Get the smart choke and the high velocity barrel in, and just run in and blow the enemy away. The equipment you want is an armor piercing round, okay? So you can do some nice weapon damage. Armor bonus, I go with the shield power cells again, okay? For just quick recharge. For her, go with the shock trooper upgrade. That's near the bottom as well, okay? So that's your shotgun damage increase and 2 grenades. So that's 2 more repair matrices. And obviously you want a shotgun rail amp, okay? And that's how you break the game with all the infiltrators. I hope that was useful for you guys. Last class coming up next will be the Vanguards. They're my favourite. I hope you join me for that one. Take care of yourselves now. See ya.